Alright.
When we last left off, your three heroes happened to be reuniting together to talk about Segment's gayness. And that just continued until we got to Crosswalk About, which isn't too far from the convention center. And then I don't really remember what we talked about. Nonetheless, we entered the parking lot. The same parking lot we had parked in 7 hours ago was a parking lot that didn't hold our car, but held a whole lot of glass for some reason in one of the parking spots, which was wonderful. So when we thought we parked the car, it wasn't there. And we were stunned. The car wasn't there. Were we sure we parked there? We didn't know. Anthony kept asking us. We kept looking everywhere. We didn't know. So we decided, hey, probably got towed. Call the tow truck company. Everything will just get wrinkled out. Let's just go to McDonald's, right? Because as I'm on the phone, they tell us they're going to have to call us back. They're going to talk to the drivers, blah, blah, blah. So they talk to the drivers while we're eating McDonald's. And Anthony's starting to wig out a little bit. He's starting to get a little strange, let's put it that way. He's not feeling all right in the head. So, second hour, of course, cool as cucumbers. We're just sitting there, eating a couple McChickens and some chicken nuggets. Well, this kid over here's got his selects, and he is just jittery, like a chain smoker, a week off of smoking. I'm telling you, this kid, he was shaking like mad. I don't know what was happening, but he really didn't like the situation we were in. Let's just put it that way. He's not happy with our situation. Got the call back. They had never picked up a car. That was an 03 Kia Spectra. So right away, I get to thinking, hey, maybe someone broke in and stole a car. Just a possibility, just throwing it out there. We ended up running into some people we played with at the tournament. Some Yugioh kids. Steckman, give me a name here. One was one of them. See him at other conventions. He actually happened to take a picture with a girl cosplaying as Injection Fairy Lily, and he wanted her to inject his butt. I don't know if that's a gay thing or just, you know, just a cool picture thing or a turn on. I don't know. Maybe he's into S&M. You know, it is an anime convention. Yowie. Anyway, so we start talking to Juan, right? Steck and I are dueling. Juan comes over. We're all hanging out. We're just chilling. Just a couple boys talking it up about the good times. And he throws at me. People break cars up in this area all the time. They break in, steal them. It's not uncommon. Did you call the towing company? Because people tow their cars all the time. He told me, park at the McDonald's. They don't check, but these places check. Told him I called the towing company, man. He said, that's it got stolen. If you call a towing company, he goes, you might want to call now. Gave the cops a call. Cops come and knocking. We're talking to him, right? The cop doesn't think it looks like car glass, right? And I'm not so sure where I parked about. I think it was about here, but it might have been over there. You know, all around the same area. So he asked me if Anthony was the friend who had parked with. I said, no. He's in the McDonald's, just chilling, playing Yugioh, whatever. So Steck comes out after that crew left, comes over to me, and the cop goes, is that the friend? I said, yeah, it's him. And he goes, okay. Now, where you parked here? Steck said, here. You know, so it was conflicting stories. I thought here, Steck thought here. Cop said, you guys don't even know where you parked? I said, no, it's all a little hazy, you know. We're not going to commit everything to memory because we think our car's going to get stolen, you know. So, he was a real nice cop, though. He went over and he looked at the sign. It was a different towing company. Gave it a ring. Guess what they had? A gray 03 Kia Spectra. But the cop thought we had a red 03 Kia Spectra. Or 90, he thought we had a red 93 Kia Spectra, so he thought we had the wrong car. But we got the mix-up solved, and it happened to be our car. So we walked across the Rosen, which I told you was a good hotel, if you remember correctly before. Told you. Walked over to the Rosen. The very nice lady at the front desk called us a yellow cab, and we were on our way. So we sat down, chilled, you know, put our feet up, took craps, whatever we needed to do at the Rosen. Like I said, nice hotel. Went back out. Cab's not there in 10 minutes. 15 minutes, cab's still not there. So I asked the lady, hey, is it alright? Could you check and see what's going on with that cab? Calls up, they didn't even send one yet. Oh, flippin' wonderful. So they're not even sending cabs out, even though we called them 15 minutes ago. So I said, okay, how about this black cab? Because she said there are two cabs. There's the yellow and the black. We wanted the yellow, then there's the black. oh yeah, black cabs are by Rosen. And, you know, they're right there. I'm thinking, why didn't you tell us that before? It doesn't matter. You know, we all got to, you know, take a load off, let a load down, whatever you want to call it. We got to drop Charlie Brown off at the water park. I mean, whatever you want to call it.
Drop the log.
Drop the log.
Sat on the throne.
Drop the Browns off at the Super Bowl. I mean, there's a lot of terms you could use to describe it, but we got to experience that. That derogatory term by the way his name is Tyler Steckman. He lives at Osprey Point Circle. I'm not sure the address. Black people, that's what he looks like. Feel free.
This is going on YouTube, by the way.
Feel free.
Steckman.
He's also in the Klan. He hates Jews. That's what
I am Jewish.
That's why.
So was Adolf Hitler. Anyway, so yeah, we get in this black cab. Of course, he starts playing rap music,
which
awesome. I knew Anthony was gonna love.
I was all like jamming out.
For some reason, he's really into rap music now, because I think Justine said something about Isabel liking rap music, and now he's into rap. I don't know. I'm not sure about these facts. They're all diluted. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that out there where it is. Sit down on the table. I'm gonna let that people come back to that in a later moment. But anyway, this whole freaking Megacon CD Anthony made, it's like all freaking rap. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So we get to the impound place. My car, not impound place. We get to the towing company. Right. Pull the towing company. Pay the man for driving us over there. Thank you for the lift. Blah blah blah. Go in, and there's a guy standing at the counter. He goes, "Oh yeah, you know, he almost left because he had to go pick up some other cars. Thank God we got there on time, man, because he was only going for an hour longer, and then it was quit time. Our car was locked up, locked down." So, you know, nice guy. We start talking to him. And he goes, "Oh yeah, man, you parked over by the supermarket." It's like, man, I got 20 cars from them in the last 2 days. Hour, 4 hours yesterday, 5 hours today. And he's like, that's gets out a calculator for 20 times 30. Of course, you know, most people might be able to do that, but I mean, this gentlemanly fellow didn't know how to do math. That's fine. Multiplies it out. He goes, "It was this much money." $600 for those of you keeping track. So we made $600. That felt good for the guy, but you know, he screwed me at a 110. So whatever, you know, I really could care less.
I had the money.
Anthony had the money. He had the backing because it had to be cash. All I have is card. All I have is plastic.
You know those rednecks don't know how to work a credit card machine. So you know, I mean, what else can you do? They don't know how to cash a check.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was basically a trailer fenced in with a fenced-in yard, but it had our car. So once we got everything set, we got out, we got to the road. Then of course there's finding the turnpike, which is what we did just before we got on the camera, which was kind of a struggle in itself because the guy told us, you go here, then 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 you go. Of course you're not gonna friggin' remember that. So of course we didn't write it down. We just tried to play it by ear. We just basically backtracked where we went, and I ended up turning, and it looked like a one-lane road because there was a car in one lane and a semi in the other, but it was actually a one-lane road, and the car and semi, one of them were retarded, and they were in the wrong lane. So since I didn't want to have a head-on collision, I had to drive off to the side of the road, and then I got back on the road and went the right way, and blah, 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 and then we started this. Now, Steck's going to fill you in on some of the finer points that I might have missed. Steckman?
So yeah, so you know, we went, so when we went to McDonald's, you know, it was fairly simple. You know, I get in line, I ordered 2 McChicken sandwiches and a Sprite. So my total was like, you know, like $3.80 something. So, you know, $4, you know, you're getting 2 sandwiches and a drink, you know, what's better than that? So then Blake goes, he's like, yeah, he's like, can I get 20 chicken nuggets and a water? I'm like, 20 chicken nuggets? I'm like, somebody's pretty fat. So then Anthony goes like, can I get some chicken strips? So, you know, we go and sit down, we're eating, we recognize some people, so it's like, yo, Juan is here. So then, you know, time flies, blah, 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 then the cop pulls up, so then Blake is going, talking with the cop. So then I'm in there, so, you know, me and Juan are playing Yugioh, and I'm getting, like, hands that are like, wow, like, you don't want that. That's like hands you get at PPF, or when you're play testing with crap, but... So yeah, so, you know, but that was Blake's deck, not mine, just for the reference.
Alright, you got like 11 seconds.
Alright, so, you know, so it sucked. And then I started playing with my deck, and he's got my ass tied. But at the end of the game...
Time's up.
I pull something out.